Welcome back, everyone, and welcome if you are new. I don't know about you guys, but we have had some beautiful weather lately, perfect for grilling. So I wanted to share one of our favorite, easiest chicken recipes that is made on the grill. So these are the ingredients that you need, but all of these are adjustable. That's why I love this. We had chicken thighs on hand, but you can use chicken breast, extra virgin olive oil. I like to use Goya adobo seasoning. You can also use just a mixture of salt, oregano, and some garlic powder. That's all that is. Some black pepper. I had some shredded cheddar cheese, some fire roasted poblano peppers. You can do this with any type of pepper. And then we had some linguiça links from a previous night's dinner, so I incorporated those as well. The only other thing you need is some aluminum foil and then a side of your choice. We just had 2 baked potatoes and some avocado, and I tossed those on the grill before I even started prepping my chicken. So I have 3 fire roasted poblano peppers. I love poblano peppers. I think they are an underused ingredient. A lot of times people think they're very spicy. I think they just have the best flavor. So if you haven't tried these and you've kind of veered away from them at the grocery store, give them a shot. You can also use regular bell peppers. Whatever pepper you have on hand will work. If you like spicy, you could also do a roasted jalapeno. We've done that and that is delicious. So as you can see here, I'm just taking the core out and then scraping out any seeds. There is a little bit of charred skin on the outside. My husband and I really like that flavor, so I left the majority of it on and just peeled off any big pieces, but you can go ahead and peel all of it if you choose. And to make fire roasted peppers, it's super simple. I don't put anything on mine, and I just roast them over an open flame or over a high heat on our grill. That is it. Now I'm just cutting up linguiça. This was left over and I wanted to incorporate it. You could use bacon. You could omit this altogether. You could use any type of sausage that you have on hand. The sky's the limit. I just cut this into thin strips so they would tuck nicely right inside of my chicken. I like to think of this as not so much a recipe, but more of an idea or an inspiration. This is a great way to spice up chicken on the grill and to use up some leftovers at the same time. I trimmed up all 4 of my chicken thighs. I left that footage out because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan of raw chicken. I seasoned both sides with Goya adobo seasoning. Like I mentioned before, it's just garlic powder, oregano, salt, and then it has a tiny bit of turmeric in there. So you could just substitute salt, garlic powder, and maybe a sprinkling of dried oregano. I seasoned both sides of the chicken with the adobo seasoning and some black pepper, and then it's time to put your ingredients that you want to put on the inside. And a tip I have for you is when working with raw chicken, keep one hand reserved for the raw chicken and then keep your other hand clean so that you can use it on spices or utensils or whatever else that you're touching with that other hand. Once your chicken is seasoned, you're going to go ahead and add your filling. So we're adding poblano peppers, we're adding our linguiça strips, and you can add as much or as little as you want. If you make this with chicken breasts, I highly recommend pounding them out or cutting them in half so that they are thin enough so that you can roll, and you'll see why in just a minute. And now it's time to transfer it to our foil packets. You're going to fold it up together, and then you're just going to put it seam side down on your aluminum foil. I like to do 2 per packet. If they're larger, you might want to do just 1, and that's it. No toothpicks, no cooking twine to put them together. They cook just fine as long as you wrap them tight enough, and it works out perfectly. You can add a sprinkling of cheese on top. I'll show you this one, and then I'll show you how I'm making the second packet, because I'm going to make that one a little bit different. So with the foil, it's really easy. You just want to make a tented top. That way it won't stick to the cheese as much. And then you just want to make sure that it is sealed, and then you just kind of crinkle up the sides, and there's your foil packet ready to go on the grill. So I transfer the chicken first, and then I like to add the cheese. That way anything that spills over is just tucked inside the packet. So I put a little bit of cheddar, flip it over seam side down, and then add a little bit over the top, and same thing. We're gonna wrap this one up, and then it will be ready for the grill. Let me know in the comments below what your weather's been like, if you guys have been grilling, and what your favorite thing to grill is. My grill was preheated. I had already popped my baked potatoes on there, and you just want to put your foil packets in the center of your grill on a low to medium heat and cook it for, I typically find it takes 30 to 35 minutes. And once you take it inside, you can unfold the foil and you see that ooey gooey goodness. You just want to make sure your chicken is cooked all the way through. You can use a meat thermometer and make sure it's at 165. Or here, I'm just using a sharp knife and making sure the chicken is cooked all the way through. And this was a perfect, easy dinner thrown on the grill after a long day of homeschooling and wrangling 3 kids. So there's the chicken, and like I said, we served it with the baked potato and then some fresh avocado. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. We'll see you in the next one.